Long, long ago, there once lived a great, brave, and strong African farmer who feared nothing. He was known by all in the village by the name Wolobah. Wolobah was so arrogant too, and because of his strength and bravery, he respected no one. He had no regard for God, as he always told everyone in the village that the source of his strength is not from God, rather of his own. One evening while Wolobah was on his way from his farm, there came out from the bush a big tapir, and with a speed and force towards Wolobah in attacked. Standing strong with his feet well balanced on the ground, Wolobah fought with the tapir and killed it. The next morning, Wolobah called everyone in the village. As they went at the spot where the tapir was killed, looking at the size of the tapir, they were all astonished to see such a big tapir killed by one man. They butcher the tapir in pieces and they all share the meat of the tapir. They all got much to eat and share with the next neighboring village. The villagers were all happy, but they still wonder how Wolobah killed the tapir all alone. Boastfully, Wolobah moved around in the village praising himself, telling everyone in the village how strong he is, how brave and fearless he is without any help from God or any other deities. Everyone in the village was so afraid of Wolobah because of his strength and bravery. No one could challenge him in any fight. One early morning, Wolobah went on his farm to cut his palm from one of the tallest palm trees. While cutting the palms, he fell from the top of the tree down to the ground. He could not shake. An old lady who had her farm right by his farm came running. Seeing his body on the ground, she tried to lift him, but she could not do it all alone. She ran to the village to call the others to help Wolobah. When the men came around to help, Wolobah opened his eyes and hurriedly got off the ground. He pushed all the men off him. They were all surprised, and with wonders they asked each other why was he acting like that. Wolobah said to them, "Can you even kill an antelope or even rat? Can you save me with all my strength I have? Never you guys come around me, because you can never help me or have the strength I have either." They all felt so horrible and left one by one, and they all made remarks while leaving, saying, "We can never come to the aid of such ungrateful man like this in any circumstances he might got himself involved." Days pass on, weeks pass by and months went by. It was one cool evening. Wolobah had set his table with palm wine and relaxing in his chair, feeling the cool breeze blowing from the sea to the town. He felt at sleep and he fell from the chair to the ground. The villagers around him passed by and had no time to intercept or checked on him to know what was wrong because of his attitude and indecent manner of approach he always carried on. Hours pass, he could not shake or move. The same old lady came by and held one of his hand, but it was lifeless. She called others to come around, but they all refused and left his body on the ground. The next morning, his body was still on the ground. The villagers got concerned and went on to check. They felt his pulse and they checked his heartbeat. He was not breathing. They called on the village doctor and he checked and did all the traditional rituals, but Wolobah could to shake or even breathe. He was dead finally. Everyone was shocked to hear Wolobah was dead because of his boastful talks and actions. The news went from villages to villages. The great, brave, and fearless Wolobah was dead. Remember, nothing lasts forever, as the leaves grows fresh and green, so it declined and perished by falling of the branches to the ground, and never will it grow and turn fresh as before. So is mankind. Never feel within yourself that you are the greatest and can never be falling like others who have passed by and gone away from this earth.